Hi, everyone. It's my computer. I'm so sorry. It's freaking out apparently. And I saw someone comment that it is Mercury in retrograde, so I'm going to explain that. And so, but tonight we have, look at beautiful Sonia Lee is here, and you guys recognize her from our community, both Kim's community and my community. She's on there. And she just started a YouTube channel, which I happened to catch this morning. And it was such a beautiful message that that I have taken to heart. But I wanted, she has something going on. I wanted to give her the opportunity to tell you about her channel. And she has something special coming up on Wednesday. So I'm going to give her the floor.
Yay. Thank you, Debbie. Hi, everyone. So, yeah, we had a little echo thing going on here, but so, yes, I've actually had this YouTube channel for some time, but really haven't gotten serious with it. It's okay, Debbie. I just decided that, this year I'm really going to dedicate in helping others and being of service. So would love for you to check it out. It's under my name, Sonia Rain Lee. I do a coffee chat Friday mornings. It's live. And I do some oracle readings on that as well. And then on Wednesday, I'm going to be starting, Wellness Wednesday is what I'm calling it. And I'm very excited about that because that is going to be tips and information for your own self-care. For those of you that don't know, I am a certified life coach or law of attraction coach, actually. But I like to say a mindset coach because really that's what I'm doing is helping people change their mindsets about how they go through life. Like our minds help to put out there what it is, how we want to lead our lives. So if you don't have that right mindset, then that can become an issue. So these are different tools and techniques that I want to share. And then eventually I'll be having guest people on too. So I'm in the process of learning all this live streaming and all this good stuff. There's so much. I had my daughter today trying to teach me TikTok, trying to learn all these different things. But I'd love it if you could join me, just subscribe and yeah, please join me. I would love it.
We will.
I'm like, take over so we don't have an echo. Yeah. And so, Sonia, did you did say what time next week and everything?
I did not. Thank you for that. So the coffee chat, like I said, is on Fridays, and that is at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, 8, 9, 10, 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I always struggle with that. And then on Wednesday will be 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you were able to tell us all about that. It's so exciting and so unique. So you guys check it out, and we will see you next week on Wednesday. Wednesday-ish.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Giving you big hugs, Sonia.
Appreciate it. Blessings.
Thank you, Sonia. Bye. See you on your channel.
Okay. All right, guys. Very fun. She's so sweet. Let me.
Yeah.
Are you still? Are you still echoing?
No, I still. It's fainter. I'm wondering if I can turn, maybe if I turn down my volume a little bit, it will help.
Well, I don't know if that. I don't know. It's so weird. So you guys, yeah, we have this echo thing going on. We can't figure it out.
Yeah. That helps a little bit.
If it bothers you too much, then I'll just mute me while you're talking. And I'll do sign language.
Well, maybe somebody.
It's better.
Maybe somebody might know how to fix it. Maybe somebody out there might know how to fix it.
Yeah.
If you know, let us know.
Well, I know that Scott's on, so maybe he can shoot shoot us at how to on the echo thing, because we've gone out, we've refreshed the computers, we've come back, and it still has this little echo, and we've never had this so bad before.
Yeah.
So they're not hearing any echoes, so that's good.
Oh, good. Okay, great.
Except Kim's just going to have to hear everything twice.
That's okay.
All right. Kim, how are you doing? It's so good to see you, and how fun. If you guys didn't catch it, you need to catch the last couple interviews she did. She did one with Bathrobe.
Danny.
Danny Shea. So great. Yeah, that was fun to see him in that light, and and I even learned more stuff about him that I had not known. So that was fun.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Interesting and funny. Yeah, that's good.
He just brings that great personality to it.
Yeah.
And then Andrea's was very interesting too. So those were two
she's
fun
very
ones
interesting. So yeah, she got me started doing my own cards. So think of that.
Yeah, that's so awesome. T-Barb wants to know if I have a cold because I'm just trying to be sexy, T-Barb. My mic is way over here because I thought it had to do with my mic. Is that better, guys?
Hello. Oh, you know what? That's better.
Oh,
it's a little bit better. I don't know if it's completely gone, but it's a little bit better. So maybe move your mic closer.
Yeah. So we're all, this community, we're all super big fans of your interviewing.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm so glad, because I get, you get tired of hearing just yourself all the time.
Well, I mean, we're nosy, normally, we're naturally nosy people. So we love to be in the know and hear all the scoop when you do the interviews.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Right?
Then I will keep on.
Too fun. All right. So we've had a big week. We've had, and I always do this to Kim. Kim's like, I don't do the moon and stars.
No, I don't, but it's okay. It's okay. I love hearing about it. So it's fine.
But you do know, we just had yesterday, we had the full moon in Leo. And I don't know, maybe Kim, if you recognize any energies, any different energies this week that maybe, did you find yourself getting irritated quicker than normal, or?
Well, yesterday I had a really weird day, technology wise, time wise, everything felt off. And then on my last call, someone said, "Oh, it was a full moon," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." That must have something to do with it.
So you did experience some. So it was basically, and we still need to, the energy's still here, it's still heavy, but leading up to it, it's just like you're getting heavy, like you're gonna give birth any second, and you're just at the end of that, and so the pressure of things get worse. So things may have come to the surface that needed to be confronted, and so it was kind of like, we need to, if you have your partner and you feel like you want to argue about something, it's probably best during this time period to keep your mouth closed. You're just going to watch it and allow the process to happen and let the emotions run through before you comment, because we would be commenting or engaging out of that end of pregnancy time when you just you want everyone to get away from you and don't touch you type of feel.
Right.
That's kind of
you react instead of act, right? They say like you're reacting. Yeah, that's good to know.
But there's also beautiful things out of the Leo, and but I always like to be prepared for the challenges I may be facing.
Right.
But it's also a good time to release some of this stuff. We don't,
Yeah.
And step into some new projects and stuff like that. This is all good time for all that.
Oh, good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had to step away a bit from the news this week, because I was getting more agitated and irritated by like the QAnon stuff and like all that stuff. It was just like,
Right.
the people and stuff. I was just getting irritated with like, it's like, just stop believing this stupid stuff. You know?
Right.
It was that kind of
usually,
feeling where I was just like, just stop, you know?
And usually you're, you would be able to see it from a human perspective, and we all have our own perspective. You'd be able to see it from there.
Exactly.
But this week we had a little bit harder time seeing it from there, right?
Yes, that's definitely true.
Deb Z said, she's like, yep, I was an extra bit of a bitch this week. She said, yeah. So a lot of us had to kind of recognize that and kind of navigate. And we don't want to push it under,
right?
But we want to harness it. And if we're aware of it, we can harness it and maneuver better through it, right? And then engage in the gifts of it, right? And what we can learn and grow from it.
Right.
Instead of it having the power over us, we harness the power over it.
Right.
So instead of going, what's going on? Why is this all happening? We know what's happening. We can harness it.
Yeah.
That's what's great about
this.
Yeah.
It's always better to know that stuff for sure. For sure.
All right. So do you have any special just overall messages that maybe have come in this week that has kind of been a theme that we can pass on to the group? That you've noticed this week at all? I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to also kind of.
That's okay. This feeling of this kind of especially this it's like over maybe the last few days, I felt like it's been this too shall pass. It just feels like because I feel like people are getting to this. It's been a year. Everybody wants out of COVID. Everybody wants to go back to normal. The new government's in. We want things to change overnight. So it just feels like this is never going to end. This is just going to keep going. This is just going to keep going. And I kept getting the message this week. And it's not a message I always get, but it was this too shall pass. This is going to pass. It's going to be better. We didn't get into this overnight. We'll get out of it. We won't get out of it overnight. So things take time, whether it's in our own lives on a micro level and on a macro level. This too shall pass. So that has been my overall. I keep getting that message again and again this week, both in readings, when I have done my own work. It's just like this. It's going to pass. Don't get caught up in it. Don't hold on to it any more than you have to. Let it go. It's going to pass. So that's message.
That's awesome. And yes. So let's harness that. Let's harness that energy, guys. Let's harness it. This too shall pass. And tonight, ebbing and flow in and out. And again, I also want to just kind of reiterate, don't push things under the carpet. We don't have that pledge. We don't get to do that anymore. So let's harness that energy and work through it and move into that higher perspective that it will pass. And that we are learning. So I did. So what I do is I tap into spirit, and I just I go like this, and then I stop on a spot. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so kind of directed to stop here, and it says, if you attack apparent negativity with negativity, you are merely you merely feed and inflame the source. It's always best to take the positive in any conflict. If you genuinely love or at least send kind thoughts to a thing, it will change before your eyes. So yes, I feel like this is part of the message as well.
Mhm.
If you step into the negativity that is happening and you put negativity in it as well, you're just putting gas on the flame, is what it's saying. And so it's always best to take the positive in a conflict. So that's what my spirit guides are bringing.
That's good. I like that. What book is that, Debbie? What is that? What is the book that you're reading from?
It is called A Guide for the Advanced Soul.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
And
write that down.
it's by Susan Hayward, and there's all different quotes by a bunch of different people.
Oh, neat. I like that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been really when I'm told to do it, it's so fun because it's spot on.
Right.
I love it.
And you use the surrender cards too, right?
Yes.
I love those too. Those are scarily accurate as well. I use them all the time, and they're so freaky sometimes. I use them on my channel sometimes too, but I love those cards. They're so good.
Yeah.
So good.
They are one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
Of course, I say that a lot about.
And for people that don't know, let me just show what they look like. They look like this. The Power of Surrender cards. They're beautiful too. They're really pretty, really pretty cards too. They have like the beach thing, and they have pretty pictures, and yeah. So anyway,
that's one of my favorite ones.
I love them. Yeah,
Miracles.
that one, the Miracles one. Okay, well, maybe that's our card then. Let's just take it. Surrender to miracles. Yes.
Amen.
We need some miracles.
Let's get this echo miracle. Let's have a miracle. And
yes, have a miracle with echo, please.
Okay, so
all right.
Just some business before we get started. Those of you who are new, welcome. And we give our questions to Lucienne Despato. I don't know if the list is already full, but if it is full, it's okay, because oftentimes the message will come through for you in someone else's reading, or just randomly. The other night, someone's dad came in, and gave a message to the whole group.
Oh,
it was so fun.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, he literally said, this message is for the community here.
Oh,
and
wow.
For everybody. Yeah, it was really cool.
Oh, that's great.
And the other thing I need to add in here is, so Lucienne keeps the list, and she gets our attention with red hearts. So we love hearts. If you guys are hearting things, that's awesome. Just try not to use red hearts, because then it gets confused between the questions and what's, like that. So thank you, everyone. And we can get started. All right, Amanda, message from my mom. So, Amanda, I feel like your mom is here, and let me know if this is her. She seems to be. She brings this, she's very organized, and, kind of always had things in order. And she may have even expected that of those around her, like maybe of you, to also, I don't know how to say it, but structure and like that. I'm trying to get a sense. I'm trying to step into more of her personality, because she came in so kind of strong, and she came in straight away with a message about about not being critical of yourself, that she may have had like a critical spirit herself at some levels, but she doesn't. She definitely wants you not to carry that on you. Don't be critical of yourself. It steals from you to be in that critical spirit. So, because usually when people come in from the other side, they come in and they kind of give you their personality, they give you some names, they do all this stuff. She came in right away with this message like, don't be critical of yourself. So,
so it's interesting because and I always feel like we kind of it's almost like we get two parts of the coin when we read together. I felt like she was just like, she came in and said but she called you something. It wasn't Amanda because it has 2 syllables. So it's either Mandy or Manda or something like that. But she's like, I'm here. I'm good. So I just feel like it's like a general, like I'm doing okay. I also feel like there's something with a dream or dreams. It's either you or somebody. It could be a sibling, I guess, but it's somebody's had dreams. That's her. She's reaching out. She's just reaching out. Just know that that's what it is. But it's almost like it's really me. That's what she keeps saying. It's really me. So just so you know, that's what I'm getting. She comes across very very happy, very content, very it's funny because she comes across very happy and very content and very like I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. And I don't know if that was actually her personality here or if that she's just letting you know that's how she is now, but that's how she comes across. So she's doing good. She seems very very happy and very like and she keeps saying that was really me. That's really me. So I don't know if somebody had an experience of seeing her or a dream or something, but she's like, that was really me. She just wants to make it clear that was real. That was really her. Okay. So I just get pieces and I just say it.
perfect. And and she's beautiful. She seems like she loved to have people over or like, party time. Let's all get together like that. She seemed she does have that personality like you're saying. And and very pretty too. Like you can tell, and active. She has great activity around her. So blessings to you, Amanda. I hope that her last birthday was a lot of fun. Yeah. And I hope that message, I hope you know what to do with the message about not being too critical on yourself. Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, that's and again, a great message for everybody, right? I mean, that is a great overall message for people. We're all doing the best we can.
Yeah. All right, T-Barb wants a message from loved ones. Anyone? T-Barb, would this be a dad? Or a grandfather?
Do you have, Debbie, do you have the smoker? I have a smoker.
Okay, I have a dad.
Okay.
Okay, so dad, it's dad. All right.
Was your dad a smoker? I've got a smoker, so I don't know who this is. But it seems like a male, definitely. But I don't know if it's the dad or not. It could be granddad or somebody. But I have a smoker. I just know that right away. I can tell he's a smoker. Or was a smoker.
I'm talking into the mute. Into the mute.
Sorry, go ahead.
Dad was, but quit. Okay, so Dad
Okay.
was.
Okay, he's just letting. It's just something to give you something, so you know it's him. That's all.
Yes. So we both have Dad. That's good.
Yeah.
He seems fun. Like, okay, everybody climb in the station wagon. We're going here. We're going there. Like he knew how to have. He knew it wasn't always work. There was some times when it was like, okay, let's all climb in the station wagon and go do something. And it's just metaphor. I don't know if you had a station wagon, but you know what I'm talking about. Like camping or something, stuff like that. Like, yeah, 8 kids. Yeah. And just pile in. Like he was okay with the chaos.
Oh yes, 8 kids, she says.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's almost like he thrived in chaos. He loved it. I mean, there's times, of course, where it gets like too much or whatever, but oh gosh, you guys just filled his life. You were his life. And of course, there's work and there's other distractions, but it gets down to it. You all were his life.
And I keep hearing that he'd give you the shirt off his back. He was one of those people who would always help, who was always helping other people when he didn't need to. But I keep hearing that phrase. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He's telling you to be good. He's saying, be good. You be good. That's what he's saying to you. So just so you know.
Yeah. Just.
Huh.
Yeah, like he was a hard worker, but you're right, Kim. I'm sensing that like if someone was in need, he would go and some other place or farm or something needed a hand, or the community or whatever.
Yeah,
he was a good
you wouldn't hesitate to ask him for help. He just was, yeah.
T-Barb, I was asking him for a message for you, but what he's showing me is he just come sit on the couch with me. Just come sit down with me for a minute and just hang out and let's just be. So I don't know if he's asking you to do that for yourself, just to sit and just be. But it's like, he's just saying, come sit with me and just be. And you're perfect and all of that. He says you may not show it or whatever, but you do carry a lot on your shoulders. Like you take the family stuff and you tend to wear it. And like, have you, T-Barb, have you taken on some of his stuff for the family? Like who he was? Did you step into that a little bit? Because he's showing me that you kind of stepped into that a little bit. And he's thanking you. But he's like, sometimes you need to take that off. This is where it comes back to the sitting on the couch with him. Sometimes you have to take that mantle off for a little bit and just come sit down and allow it let it go for a little bit. But he loves you so much. He's so proud of you. Okay. He loves you. He just wants to sit with you. So blessings to you, T-Barb. I'll leave it to Kim. And Kim, you probably have a little more.
I just that he's saying that he feels he had a great life. He's like, I had a great life. He had a very full life. He's saying he did a lot. He got a lot done. He did a lot of stuff. Um, I don't know if his passing was slow. It went over time, but he's just saying that he wasn't easy. He wasn't always easy, and that he's very, very thankful for people who were with him during that time. If it was you or he's just saying thank you. He's just saying thank you. That he knows it wasn't easy. He knows he wasn't easy all the time. So he's just saying thank you. But it's good now. He's like, I'm good now. So yeah, he seems like he has a really good sense of humor, actually. So I can almost hear his inflections. So anyway. He took a nap and opened his eyes and he just passed away. Oh.
Beautiful T-Barb. He's just what a great, yes, he was a pain in the butt.
He's a pain in the butt. But I'm good now. Yeah.
Oh, how great.
Oh, good. How nice. Well, how nice we got the same person. I was thinking, are we going to get different people? But that's, clearly he wanted to come through. So good.
Clearly. Yeah. Blessings to you, T-Barb, giving you a big hug. It was nice to meet him. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. What does Spirit say is my best step to move forward in my path? Ooh, I just got really dizzy on this one. Weird.
So on the very first thing out of the gate, I just want to let you know, I'm getting that you have to stop putting limitations on things. And also giving yourself, thinking there's only one way things can happen. You need to it's almost like asking you to open up. You need to open up and be more receptive to the way things can happen. And then don't put limitations on things. I feel like it's almost like I can only go this far. They're saying, no, you can go as far as you want to. Please stop doing that. Stop putting limitations on it. And because I do feel like you're on the cusp of a big change. So it's kind of like to prepare for that. That's what you need to, that's what they're telling you need to do. So that's what I have for you. It was very loud too. So your guys are like,
yeah, they came in strong. In fact, it was kind of like a mow over for me because I'm just.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like you really got
yeah.
hit with it.
And I feel like with that, that they have really been working with you and with this expansion opening up for you. And I see that you're open to it and you're there, you're prepared. You have everything in place and you're prepared for this expansion, whatever direction it's taking you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like, let's see if I can get these in order. I don't know if I think they're in order. How do you, there we go. You guys,
I know.
It's so weird. So weird. Okay, so you have the Five of Wands, the Two of Cups, and then the Full card. And so I feel like a lot of activity in your mind. You've been doing a little mind trip going on, but there is a connection coming in. There is something happening. There is whatever this is that you're moving towards, whether it's a job or whatever this energy means for you. There's a connection happening, and it's going to open up a whole new journey for you, something different. But yeah, it's kind of like, and again, this offer coming in here. So I feel this, it's coming, like it's right there, right, Kim?
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. And it's funny because that the Fool card, that's exactly that feeling of just like, let yourself just kind of, let everything come to you, because it's kind of like it's there waiting for you. So just allow it to come in. Don't limit yourself, and don't limit the way things can happen. Things can happen in lots of ways. So just let it unfold and go with it. Don't put those, I just feel like, you're putting like I can be a secretary, but I could never, or, I could be an assistant, but I could never be a boss. It's like, no, just go out and do what you do, and you let it go as far as you can.
Yeah. I feel like there may be some blocking there of something, and you're keeping up in here. And if you notice, no one even's looking at each other, just blindly kind of, but still it's like, if your question is, what is my best step to move forward? It's stepping out of this and into this. Mm-hmm. The Fool, you're feeling it. You're actually stepping into the emotion of it, and like that, and you're letting go of this emotion. You're accepting this. Okay, so I hope that helps, Ellen. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday. Yay.
You're welcome, Ellen.
Ronald.
Message from Spirit. Okay, I'm seeing what they're showing me is a symbol. You're honing something. So you're honing something. So how they showed this to me, Ronald, for you is, I see you and you have something there. It doesn't even matter what it is, but because it's just more of a metaphor. But I see you sanding it down, and then you move into a different weight of sandpaper. So you're honing that down. And smoothing it out, and smoothing and smoothing and smoothing. Hi, Danny Shea. We talked about you earlier. Yeah, I feel like there's some honing going on. So I don't know if you are stepping into something and you're honing your skills in it, or Spirit's honing it in you. So whether you're stepping into your like if you're reading, or if you're doing something like this, healing or whatever, if it's honing those skills, or if you're honing another type of, but I feel like it's more of something creative, something spiritual. And I'm going to mute myself now.
So I'm getting, and I'm sure it goes hand in hand with what you're getting, but I'm getting that you need to, Ronald, I don't know you, and I'm just a telephone, but I'm being told that you need to let go of stuff. You need to let go of things. And to me, it feels not just like far in the past. It's like somebody said something to you, or you, or you maybe took something wrong or something. It's kind of like let it go, or you made a mistake. Let it go. You need to let stuff go. It's blocking your and I want to say creativity. So I wonder if that's what you're picking up on, Debbie, because I want to say it's blocking your creativity. It's blocking I don't mean blocking stuff completely. I just mean if you could do that, it would help. It would get you further. It would help you to go forward, whether that is with a job or I want to say creativity though. So I wonder if that's what you're getting, but that's what I'm hearing loud and clear, that you need to let go of stuff, old stuff, but also like stuff that comes up, just let it go, especially with yourself. Like if you've done something or you did something or you said something, let it go. Okay. Let it drift away. Ronald.
I'm sensing that.
Okay.
And also, but I always love how you read my cards without even seeing them. But you see, there's some struggle there.
Yeah.
There's some stuff coming up. And as you seek and as you expand and as you hone, some of this stuff is going to come up, and it's time to release it. So this is talking about releasing some of this, right? As you move into this. And this is, the 9 of Cups there, bringing in that hope and fulfillment and all that. But it's haunted by these things that you are still working on, right? So kind of, every once in a while, it'll take you down the wrong road, but stay diligent, stay forward. When it comes up, don't push it aside. Face it. See him facing it. See all that action going on. He's facing it.
Yeah.
So just like Kim said, as this honing process is taking place, face it. Now's your time, because it's all about expansion right now. Ellen needs your PayPal or Venmo. Yeah.
Oh, just intuitiveiw@gmail.com. That's my Venmo. Or then that's my PayPal. That's my PayPal. Intuitiveiw@gmail.com. Thank you, Ellen. That's nice of you.
Yeah.
Don't have to do that.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you,
Such a
Ellen.
blessing. All right, Constance.
Will my proofreading class be worth the investment? Proofreading class. Proofreading class. So is it okay if I go, Debbie? Or are you getting some? Okay, I don't want to interrupt you. Yes and no, because I feel like it will be. I feel like it will be beneficial to you personally, and kind of in the long run. It will. Your overall. I want to say I don't have any context for this, but it's like your overall skills or things will improve, and so that in the bigger context, in the bigger picture, will be very, very good. As I don't know that you're going to be using it right away in the way you'll end up using it, if that makes sense. So overall, yes, but it may take some time to figure out how it's going to benefit you the best way. I feel like that's going to take a little time and a little effort, but for you, absolutely, it's worth the investment, because overall, it's going to really help you achieve what you want to achieve. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Again, I have no context, so I'm just like, this is kind of what I'm getting. Anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, Constance, I'm seeing, okay, so the center, first I want to show the good card here. The center is this, right? And this is all working in alignment and working good. Everything's good in here. Your emotions, everything is settled. The family, the love, everything is aligned. So just know that bringing this project on, this proofreading, it's not talking about finances by any means here. I don't think that's what you mean by worth it. It's going to be a bit of a struggle and a lot of work for you. But you can overcome it because, of course, this is the center of the whole reading. So if you're willing to work through this and invest in this, it's going to be work and it's going to be an investment. Like Kim said, it'll be a good one for you as you come into this Queen of Wands. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It'll be good for you in the long run. I'm not sure what you'll use it for. Finding where you want to use it may be the next issue. Like, okay, so proofreading. So you're going to be proof. So I feel like this journey of this class is going to be more about freelance work. So many yes. Okay. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to prepare you to be able to do it, go out and do it on do this. You're preparing for freelance. This is a freelance card, going out and doing it on your own. So it will prepare you to do that, but it's going to be more, you got to get through this season, right? But you do have a lot of good cards too. So you can do it. I feel like I just backed what Kim said in way more words than I needed, probably.
Well, no, and I think that it could just comes across like you're doing it for a purpose now, but it's not actually what you'll end up using it for, and that's going to be more beneficial. So it will just kind of unfold. It will take time, but you'll be like, oh, I'm doing this now. I'm so glad I took that proofreading class, that kind of thing. It's like it will come back to you, in different ways. But I feel like later on you'll figure out the real way you're supposed to be using this. So absolutely, I think that it will be worth it. It just may take time to figure out exactly what it's being used for in the best way.
That makes sense with the Eight of Cups too. That it all this, and it's going to be good for you, but it may not be in the direction you think, because it looks like you're doing that in a different direction than you thought. Yeah.
Exactly.
Perfect. I love that. It's like I was like,
I hope this is making sense, because oh gosh. Okay.
Roxanne, what can my guides tell me about the serious situation?
Heat. Thank you.
Ooh. I'll go ahead and mute myself so there's no echo.
I just had a question for Roxanne. Hopefully she's on here. Oh, you're here. Is it are they in person or is it online? Is it it's a person. Oh, MAGA. Hate MAGA. The Hate MAGA group. So I'm hearing two things. I'm hearing cut cut them off. So if there is a way to distance yourself or just limit the time you are you talking to them or whatever, it's like cut as much as you can. I also am hearing, though, they're all talk. So I feel like if you're feeling like, I just feel like they're a lot of bluster, a lot of talk, a lot of, and they don't think about what they're saying. It's like it's just the way they are. They talk to everybody like this. Because I feel in a way like it's personal to you, but to them it's like every person that makes them angry or every person that they disagree with, they talk to them like this. They're a jerk, or jerky, So that's what I'm getting. But there is something about like limiting the time, get away from them, cut them off. That's how it feels. But it's also like, don't take them too seriously because they talk to everyone like this. They're kind of a jerk or jerks or whatever. And they come across like it's nothing new to them. It might be new to you because you don't talk to people like that. You're not like that. But to them, it's like, yeah, who cares? Really nasty, though, energy. At least that's what I'm getting. And Debbie, I don't like it. I wouldn't be around it. So that's how I feel. Yeah.
And, when I was tapping and it was just like, what can she do? I mean, this is awful. And it's like, they are bullies, like that bully, yucky feeling. And it's just like, but I see you slamming the door and just turning and going out a whole, like enlightened direction or something. But I did throw some cards. At first, I want to say, I do feel like you're going to get some assistance on this. I think part of the question was, will this be resolved? Is there, again, I feel like you're going to get assistance on this with the Queen of Wands, and that's the center of the reading here. And then we're moving into this. You have the Moon and the Four of Pentacles. I feel like they're really trying to create fear. You have the Moon card there, and that's trying to create this illusion and fear. They want to keep you in fear. That it's just awful. But these type of perpetrators, that's their main goal, is to scare you. And so it's important to kind of withdraw from it, keep yourself safe from it. And that's what I was tapping in here, to kind of don't engage at all. Just shut that door and remain in the light. And then a lot of major arcana with a little 5-card draw here. But you have Justice and the Magician coming in. So I do feel like you're going to be liberated from this. And and then stepping into something brand new, you're going to be empowered with that Magician. And you'll be able to step away from this. But yeah, so hopefully that helps a little. Just keep yourself safe, police.
Scott said to kill them with kindness. I think that's probably good. I mean, because you do need to counter that energy with something. And so I think that's probably energy-wise, that makes sense, right? You can't, that negative positive thing, just try to, it's not well-known technology. I can't get away from it. They use advanced technology, EM emitters.
Well, hopefully this you will be getting assistance. Hi, Inquisitive Tarot. Welcome.
Yeah.
Take the energy of what came through with the messages tonight, and hopefully it will help you on some level or another, since we don't really know exactly what they're doing. So take what this energy was saying and place it into where you need it, okay? Blessings to you. All right. So Ellen, message from those who have passed for Elena.
So, Elena, I'm getting a young man. He sounds very casual to me, and he's like, hey, how's it going? It's really funny. He's very calm, casual, seems very down to earth, like someone you kick back with. It's weird because I don't feel like this is a family member. I feel like this is a friend, an old boyfriend. I don't know who this is. I can't pinpoint where they fit, but I don't feel like it's a family member. But they're very laid back, down to earth, someone you kick back with, someone you'd hang out with. But it's a younger male. From Prince. Oh. How funny. It is. It feels like that kind of energy. That is so freaking weird. Okay. That is weird. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, now I'm all red faced. I feel like I've come in contact with a celebrity. But he just seems like, yeah, hey, I'm here. I'm, like, what did you want? That kind of thing. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh. But he comes across like young. Like, I mean, he seems like he's like the age he's chosen to kind of present himself is definitely like, his, I'd say late 20s, kind of that age. And he seemed like handsome, nice guy, but very cool, very cool.
Yeah.
Prince says hi.
You guys, I'm sorry about my voice and the sound tonight. I don't know what's wrong tonight, so I may try to fix it again. But so yeah, he's very playful, comes in playful, and the first thing he said to me is like, I want to sing with you in the car. And so, yeah, I'm like, and so this is before you guys all figured it out it was Prince.
Oh, funny.
And I'm like, you want to sit with her in the car and sing with her in the car? Or, I'm trying to figure out this thing of sitting with you and singing with you. So yeah, he's enjoying this, that you asked for him specifically. Yeah, but he enjoys singing with you. So sing it out, Elena.
And you have something.
And he's playful, very playful.
You have something
I don't remember.
In your room. He's pointing to something. You have something in your room. That's hit. I don't know if it is Purple Rain, but you have something in your room that he's pointing to. That he's saying you have this. So just FYI, he sees your room. Just so you know it's him. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious.
Blessings to you. I have a Purple Rain poster, she says.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, that's it. He sees it.
And again, he it's funny because when he first came in too, it was like, at first he was like throwing popcorn at you. And then he's like, and I love singing with her in the car.
Oh my gosh.
Whenever she's in the car, I'm there just hanging out, singing with you. So yeah.
Tell him he's sexy. Yeah, I think he knows that, Elena. From the vibe I was getting, it's like, yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you,
Very
Elena.
much.
Nice
Thank
to meet
you.
you,
That was
Prince.
hilarious.
Nice to meet him. He does have, you guys, he does have a really in reality, he really has a playful spirit.
Mhm.
But, you know, I didn't really know Prince here. You know, no haters. I like the regular songs, you know, whatever, you know, that everybody sings. But I feel like I missed that whole generation. I was a kind of a generation before.
He's very chill. I mean, he's very like
Very
how's it
chill,
going?
but he can be
You know, that
playful.
very, very chill guy.
Yeah.
Definitely want to hang out
yeah.
with them.
Yep. Okay, so I'm going to put this other question up. And thank you, Prince, for coming in.
Yeah, no kidding.
You can come visit us again. It
Taking
looks like you have a lot of fans here.
Be on the show.
A lot of fans. Okay, so I'm going to put this up. And okay, my sister-in-law's house is haunted. Who might it be? Oh, this will be one that I like. But I need to fix my thing. So
Okay.
I just don't know if I click all the way out. Hi, Karen. If I click all the way out, like turn it completely off, are you still on?
Oh, that's true.
So maybe if I just leave the studio and see if that works.
Okay.
I'll try it again. Do you guys, is my voice still weird? Because everybody's like, your voice is weird, like a man.
Oh,
I could be channeling someone.
how weird. I don't
Do you
hear
hear
it. I don't really hear it. Oh, I think you sound just fine, says Inquisitive Tarot.
Keep this sexy.
Keep this
You're
sexy.
fine.
You're fine.
All right. It's not that weird. It's not that weird. Yes, it's weird, Karen says. Anne, thank you.
Thank you,
Blessings
Anne.
to you.
This light is bugging me. It's like in my eyes.
You sound like Jack Nicholson. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to try that.
I don't hear it, you guys. So, oh, that's funny. Okay. Is my sister-in-law's house haunted? Who might it be? Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear anything wrong either. That was weird. I can hear myself and her echo, but that's all I can hear. Okay. Sister-in-law's house haunted. So PMGPC 69. Do you think that it's haunted, or does she think it's haunted? Does she think something's there too, or just you? I don't know if you're here, but that's my question for you.
Okay. Is this better, you guys?
It seems better to me. I mean, I can't hear anything wrong, really.
Are you hearing the echo anymore?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay, so I just asked this person if they think the house is haunted, or if their sister thinks it's haunted, or both of them.
Oh, good, Jody. Thank you. T-Barb says what it sounds like to me is, yeah, okay, that's okay. This is echoes back. Echo now.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an echo now. Oh, his.
You guys, we're definitely being played with tonight. Oh gosh, I don't know how to fix it. All right. I still hear the echo on your side.
My side?
Can you hear it?
Oh, see, I can hear it. I can hear it with you. Crazy.
It seems good now. My voice, my bedroom voice, Jeff King. Mars is all, never mind, stop. All right. Yep. Okay, so Kim has an echo because of me. That's why I keep muting my side. So, okay. I heard a toilet flush. Very sultry. Thank you, Sonia. You know. All right. Sorry, guys. Welcome to the chaos.
Okay, so let me just say this. I think with the sister's house, I actually don't feel like it's haunted. I do feel like there's spirits there, but I feel like they're not like dangerous or bad or anything. They're just, it's like all of us, have family members or things like that. That's what it feels like. But I feel like either whoever's feeling it is sensitive, is a sensitive basically. So, if you're both feeling it, you're both sensitive, but I feel that's why I'm asking who's feeling it, because I feel like whoever's feeling it, they're sensitive to it. And I feel like somebody might be hearing something, but anyway, I feel like whoever's picking up on it is just sensitive to it. It's not really like a haunting. To me, it doesn't feel evil or bad. It just feels like you might pick up on spirits there because spirits are there sometimes.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it's a familiar, so it would be a familiar spirit.
Yeah.
Like you said, and I'm also sensing it could be like a grandfather. And PMG, does Louis mean anything to you, or Louis?
They said call them Mike. That's his. That not the ghost. That is the PMG.
Oh, PMG. No, so you don't. So we'll just remember Louis, because I feel like this is. I feel like this is a grandfather coming in here. And he brought up the name Louis. So your sister might know Louis or something. I don't know. So I don't know if it's a grandfather or your grandfather's coming in, or your sister-in-law's grandfather's coming in, or a grandfather is coming in. And he's bringing up the name Louis. Your sister-in-law may know all of this. So it may be Louis there, but I feel like it's a familiar. Okay. All right. But not a haunting, not someone who's stuck here that needs to cross over. Mm-mm. Blessings to you, Mike. PMG.
PMG.
Lori Sue. I loved Lori Sue's comment. She's like, Karen asks, is there any room on the list? And Lori Sue says, there's no room on the list unless you're a ghost. All this craziness going on here. I love it. You're welcome, PMG. Ethereal material. You know what I'm seeing here is that you took a step onto the path and then you hesitate, you stop because it's like, do I continue this way? They're showing me you on a path and then you took the step and you started going down and then you are thinking, should I have gone a different direction? Of course, that's your question, but that's what they're showing me. And I'm curious to know what had you turn around, because I'm seeing you pausing and turning around. What caught your attention to turn you away, right? Like, because you were going and then all of a sudden something stopped you, and that's more what they want to kind of look at. But maybe Kim caught on to what that is. I don't know. I just have to show the card that came out. This is definitely like at a crossroads on the path, but go ahead, Kim.
Right. So I'm getting a couple of things. I'm getting one thing is that I guess the short answer is, yeah, you are, but it is going to be, but it doesn't mean it won't change going forward. And also, if it's hard, it doesn't mean it's the wrong path. They're just wanting you to know that if something is difficult, or you hit a speed bump, or you hit an obstacle, it doesn't mean it's the wrong path. I just feel like that's like a general message for you, because it tends to be like, if you hit something, if something becomes hard or difficult, it's like, oh, is this the right path? Maybe this is the wrong path. So maybe that's what you're picking up on, Debbie, because it's almost like when something happens or an obstacle, I think, oh, could this be completely wrong? It's like, no, it's just an obstacle. They're just letting you know it's okay. Just keep going. So I think the short answer is, yeah, you are, but don't question the big picture so much when you hit these little speed bumps. Just keep going. But it's also going to change. So it's going to kind of evolve and change your path. It's not just going to be like a straight line. So don't expect it to be a straight line. It's going to kind of, you also need to listen to your instincts. You have good instincts. They're like, listen to your instincts. You're questioning too much. Just follow your instincts. Okay. All right. Is that kind of what you were picking up, Debbie? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
So also, yeah. Okay. Good. Hopefully that makes sense to ethereal material.
Right. And I did throw some cards while you were explaining,
okay.
And just to kind of back up what we were getting. And I'll start with these two. And as you can see, you're going on your path. You actually are going in the right direction, because it is taking you to those better waters. You're going there. But there you are. This is the stumble you were talking about. And then you get frozen. You're like, I can't go forward. Do I keep going? Am I in the right place? And because of, little things that get us stuck and make us pause. Here's the center of the reading. You have the Three of Pentacles, and this is expansion. So you are moving towards this expansion, and so learning to kind of surrender and kind of cooperate with not only with spirit and being guided in that right direction, but know that you're moving towards that expansion. Okay. And then you have the Hermit, and I feel like it's going to really give you this actually what this is saying. It's advice, actually, instead of outcome. The advice is continue to listen to that inner guidance, and look at him lighting your path. Okay. So.
Exactly. Yeah, that's great. I love when the cards can validate. It just makes you feel like, yay. That's what it was. Good.
Oh, you heard that whole thing because it looked like I was on mute. Okay.
No, yeah, I heard. Yeah, no, we heard you.
Wouldn't that be funny if I did the whole thing?
Most profound thing you've ever said. And
guys, it was so amazing.
It was
My
lost.
words actually came out so eloquently. They would be like, no, we don't believe you. My words came out eloquently and spot on. They'd be like, no. We don't believe you.
That's so funny. Jump into my intuition.
I'm just going to say yes, just because I do introspective, transpersonal. Can I see? This is why they would be like, I do transpersonal hypnotherapy, and so I'm just going to say yes. Yes, it will.
Can I say though, I'm picking up something with like past life, like regression, like past life regression, something about that, because there's something connected with intuition and past lives. So I feel like that is, that the hypnosis you're getting into may lead to that eventually, because that's what I feel like where you're headed. So anyway, that's what I'm getting.
Smiling Heart says, I'm perfect as I am. Thank you, Smiling Heart.
That is so true.
With all my
would not want you any other way.
Inability to speak. Yeah, okay. I'm still tapping in over here. I'm also getting, Jennifer, that you can reach this yourself. And there, just in like deep meditation, hypnosis is basically a deep meditation. So you can do intentional work. Even if you want to go back on a couple of my meditations that I've put up, you can just intentionally place what you want out of them to go where you need to go, to open up that intuition, your third eye, and kind of open some of those things up. But I am also right on line with Kim that there's some kind of connection from before that is attached to now that needs to be also kind of addressed. But I'll okay, I'll take it off mute.
Oh.
So yeah, see if I can get them all in. So you have the Magician, the Star. I mean, out of a 3-card reading, come on. The Magician, the Star, the Magician, the Star, and then the 10 of Cups. And this is, again, I talked about this one earlier, where this is really when you're aligned. You have alignment there. Things are really balanced in your life, emotionally, all around you. Body, mind, and spirit would be more for this reading. So body, mind, and spirit. I like the Star and the Magician. This is a direction that you are really being called into. And manifestation, this is a huge word for this manifesting, and the tools are right there. And you're just tapping into something. You're just at the beginning of something huge and amazing here. I love it. And things are going to be opening up too. Yeah. Awesome.
It's weird though, Debbie, because I feel like it's like a path. She's going to start with one like hypnosis, and she's going to keep going. And I feel like it is going to eventually go to the past life regressive kind of stuff. But it's a journey. It's a journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, yeah, and that's what the cards are. You are just now stepping in. I mean, you just wait. It's just going to go open the doors to a whole new path for you. Yeah. Sparky. Sparky says, I'm loving this tonight. Can we do it every night? We can all hang out.
Wouldn't that be nice? I don't think I have it in me every night. I don't think I could do it. This is very different for me. This is it feels like I'm jumping into a like river rapids when I come on, because it's like I can picking up, I know people are waiting, and I'm picking up kind of them a little bit, and then people, it's a lot of energy when you do something like this. It's very different for me, but it's fun. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
Every night though, I don't think every night.
And it's good because you literally, you described it really well. It's like we're wading through this energy, and it's a lot, and we have to totally hone in on the specific energy that is.
Yeah, it definitely is an exercise in like concentration,
Yeah,
for sure. CJ, healing course now. DCJ, if you're here, are you enjoying it? Are you enjoying the course? Do you like it? If you're here.
Are they answering? DCG. Oh yeah, yes I do.
Yes, I do. Okay. So the reason I'm asking is because I feel like that is what for you, that's what you need to trust, because some of us can do things just to kind of like for a means to an end, and you're not that way. You're oh, sorry, Debbie, my echo is echoing.
Okay.
It's okay. You're not that way. So when you're very interested and very enthusiastic and find purpose in what you're doing, that's everything for you. So if you are enjoying it and you have interest in it, keep going. That's also I'm being told, I'm just like, I'm just giving you the information, that is a way to know, for you to know you're on the right path too. It's almost like your guides kind of speak through your enthusiasm, your interest. So follow that. And the reason I'm saying, I mean, of course that would be true for, we all should follow, our joy or interest, but a lot of us can do things if we know, okay, well, I need to get through this to do this other thing. You aren't like that. You need to really be, when you're in line with your kind of your divine purpose, that's what you'll feel. You'll feel interested, enthusiastic, joyful about it. Okay. So if you're feeling that, keep going. Okay. And in the next part, if you're feeling that, keep going. If you stop feeling that, that's time to move to something different for you. This is for you personally. So yeah, anyway, that's what I got.
And, when I was tapping in, I really felt like I kept hearing, enjoy the journey of this. Like, it's not always about the end game here. It's about the layering of learning and opening. As you open up and that layers, enjoy those moments, enjoy the journey. And I feel like it's a good thing to go into the next level, is what I'm understanding with this. Yeah. I feel like when I see this card for you, it talks about, fulfilling your cups there. So, he built this up. He didn't build this up by, he literally continued to build it up one cup at a time until it was good. And he was able to really sit in that energy and with that being filled up and then be able to enjoy that. So I feel like moving forward is a yes for you. And I will do a yes and no question with my yes and no cards. That'll be fun. Mm-hmm. But I do sense that the main thing that I was hearing from when I tapped in was the process. Enjoy the process. No need to look at the end game always. Mm-hmm. This middle part's important. But again, always follow your intuition, what's inside you, of course, no matter what you choose. Yeah. So I'm getting a yes here. And yeah, it's going to give you opportunities to do your own thing here. Yeah. But yes, it's a yes. But again, you do what's in like your intuition, your own intuition, what your desire is. Hi, Veronica.
Hi, Veronica.
Sorry, I sound like a man, apparently.
Sorry, you hear me twice.
I think I'd rather them hear me twice and me sounding like a man.
I don't think you saw. I mean, that's funny. It must be just the way it's coming out because I don't hear it. Is my mom's house going to sell this year?
Follow the intuition. Yeah. Oh, Christina. And I put it up there like, oh. Check in.
So, Christina, I think it may be the end of this year or the beginning of next year. I feel like something's weird with the housing market where she is or something. I don't know if it's, I don't know. There's something weird. So I think it's going to be this year. So, but I feel like it's either like kind of the end of this year or the beginning of next year. That's what I have. Things can always change, but that's what I'm getting.
Yeah, when I was tapping in, and I'm kind of seeing her standing on like, and this is metaphor, but it's like the grass is growing, and you're standing, you're by the for sale sign, and kind of looking up and down the street, and like no one's coming. So I feel like there's a hesitation as well in specifically this year,
Mm-hmm.
but I do feel like, yes, it's going to sell. But again, I'm getting that hesitation, that pause. And I'm wondering if, and I asked, I said, what can, any advice? What can we say? And they just said, you may need to be a little bit creative on how to get it out, or, get the message out. It's just really hard to sell anything right now when you can't have the regular open houses anymore. You can't have, you know what I mean? So getting people there, like you said, to look at it. And you're frozen, Kim. Can you hear us? So she's frozen. So yeah, you guys, Mercury in retrograde is really hitting us hard tonight, right? But yeah. So it may have to do with who you're working with, is what I'm getting. Like the thank you, Lisa. You guys. So you may, Christina, you may need to get a little creative as far as who you're working with too. Maybe switch up the realtor. And I'm hearing possibly you might know the realtor, or your mom might know her, but anyway, them. But it may be about the realtor and who you're teamed up with is what I'm seeing here. And you may need to choose someone new. That may help. But I also feel like it's just hard to, I know, Lori Sue, crazy. Yeah. But yeah, well, everybody, let's send some positive vibes over there so Christina's mom can sell that house. But that's kind of what's coming in for that.
I was doing so good tonight too. Well, hopefully it'll last for another 5 or 6 minutes.
She said some really profound things. You guys missed it. Well, you had a cute face when it was frozen anyway.
That's all that matters. It's funny when you were saying about the standing there with the sign and watching, kind of looking for it, because I'm like, I want to say like it's going into like a buyer's market or a seller's market or something like that. There's going to be something that's kind of weird about this year within that area or something. So, but it will. Yeah. It feels like it kind of comes back the end of the year, beginning of next year. That's what I'm thinking. But.
Yeah. All right.
I was buying the house. Custom t-shirt.
Custom t-shirt. Etsy store do. Ooh, fun. Eileen.
I just heard market. So I feel like you need to get it, whatever you can do to get the name out there and the stuff out there. And what's the name of the store? Put it on right now. You got a lot of people here, but it is like just market, like always. And don't be afraid, like to put it out there, let people know. But that's going to be the key, because it's a good business. There's nothing wrong with the business. It's great. It just get it out there. If you need other people to help you, get people to help you. But I keep hearing that market. So market it. Do the marketing.
I totally agree with that. And when I stepped in, I just enjoyed your spirit behind it, Aileen. And that's going to help a lot too. Like, you have the right passion for it, but you're right. And Aileen, you probably already know this. You need to blanket every single social media platform you can. And right now, even.
Be seen, be heard. That's what it's going to be called.
Oh, okay. Let me put it up here. Okay, you guys, everybody write this down. It's going to be launched soon. Mm-hmm. So it'll be called Be Seen, Be Heard. Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Great.
And then, there's so many ways to really dig into the marketing thing. But yeah, you probably already know this, but that's going to help.
But it's good to know where you need to focus, because when you have a business, you want to make sure it's a good idea and that people are, but it's like, there's nothing wrong with the idea. There's nothing, it's all good. People just need to know about it now.
Yep. And, it always and give it time, because it always takes a little bit you're going to be putting more into it than you get out. So, but just hold on, because I do feel like it's going to be good. So you have the Six of Wands, the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. So all good things. And, it talks about the Ten of Pentacles, obviously is financial success right there. Right. And the Six of Wands there is all about, it's going to be a victory for you. Okay. And so, yep. And the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, always, it's like moving forward at a pace, a consistent pace. It's not like a fast moving knight, but it is one of consistent movement forward, and sturdy and strong. So that's good. That's what you want. Okay. And very positive, steady progress. So just continue being steady steady progress is the word I'm getting here. And a little patience. And it's going to come. It's woo. Can't wait for it for you.
Sparky. Fix it.
All right, Sparky. The guy who worked on my roof and it is still leaked. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. So I just heard that just heard you get what you pay for. So I don't know if you've like found the person that you thought, well, it's not it. Wow, that's not that expensive to do that. Or it may have been really expensive. I'm not sure, but it's just, that's what I got. You get what you pay for. So don't do this on the cheap. Let me just put it that way. I know all roofing is expensive. It's all expensive, but there's something about, I don't know if it's an older building or what it is, but it seems like there's something about it that it's like you can't, in some circumstances you can do it cheaply because it's the way it's built or whatever, but there's something about your property or whatever it is, it needs special attention. Let me just put it that way, or specialty attention or something. There's something different about it. It's like it's harder to do or something. It feels like it's difficult. So don't do it in the cheap. You may have to put a little bit of money into it, is what I'm saying. So, but will Russell be the right guy? I hope so. I hope he is. It's to me, it doesn't really feel like I feel like you need the right person who's going to be able to know how to work with. Oh, it's so frustrating when you can't see it or you can't, but I feel like there's something old about it, and like it needs people that know how to do this particular thing. If he knows how to do that, he'll be the right guy. I feel like he's very knowledgeable though. This Russell guy, I feel like he knows what he's doing. So I hope this is the guy.
I have to, I'm agreeing with you on that.
Yay.
I do.
That makes it easy.
But gosh, first of all, Sparky, I'm so sorry that you're going through this.
I know, what a pain.
And then you put all that money out, and I'm sure you've done all the.
Okay, he ruined everything. The roof was fine, and Terry was going to cover it, but drilled into the old roof. Okay, so that's okay. So yeah, it's like it's multi-layered now. So that's exactly what I'm. Yeah, it's a bigger problem now. It's going to take some money.
Yeah, and talking about if that guy is going to be the right guy. Now I forgot his name because I took took it off. Russell. I feel like it's a good fit with the Two of Cups here. However, the money situation, you may have to put out a little more money than you think.
Yeah.
But I do feel like he's going to be the right guy. And it might not be perfect, but it will get done. You might not like having to put out the more money, but if you're going to get it fixed the right way, you may have to do that. Just like Kim said, I'm so sorry.
I know, it's such a pain. I hate house stuff like that. It's so. God.
I love that.
We all are. Terry.
We all are.
We all have a Terry in our life. The person who's supposed to fix it, they do it wrong. Staying guy.
Thank you, Marby. Blessings to you.
Thank you, Marby.
My husband Dennis died a year ago. Any messages from him? First off, Sherry, I'm giving you a big hug. And let's see if he's...
I'm sorry, Sherry.
So, Sherry, I'm sensing a very kind, loving soul. It was like you didn't have, like, you know, we're sitting here talking about rifts and stuff like that. It was like he took care of things. Like, I sense that he made it so you didn't have to worry about all the things that he took care. Like you felt. I don't know how to say this, of course, but I have a sense of, like, you didn't have to think about taking the garbage out or the cans to the street or those types of things. It just kind of always got done. And this could be metaphor, but I feel like like you didn't have to worry about all the dotting the I's and crossing the T's as far as at home or like that. But this is just a sense I'm getting of who he was. So it could just be metaphor about just kind of him in general, of the essence he kind of brought out. So Sherry, if you can let us know. And I feel like also he's drawing me to the garden, and he's so excited about something that is growing or blooming or something like that. And I don't know if this is something that he would have done or he's just, and it's so hard because I can't talk to you, so I just have to keep going. Yeah.
Sherry, I'm getting from him that I don't know if there's a question about if this was his time, or I don't know how old he was, but he's letting you know that that this was his time, and that he was he's sorry that he wasn't there longer with you, but that it was his time, and but he hasn't he's still very much around you, though, just so you know. He's very much around you. He feels like you sense him sometimes, and then sometimes it's hard to get through because you're still kind of grieving this loss. So, but he's letting you know he's constantly trying. He's constantly trying. He seems to have a sense of humor too. He seems like he kind of he might get through to you in funny ways. So just be aware of that. But he's very much still around. So be alert. Pay attention to stuff, because I feel like he's very much he might make his presence known. Let me just put it that way. But he seems to kind of have a sense of humor and kind of it might be in funny ways. So that's what I'm getting. But if you have the first thing that came through for me was this was his time, that he's sorry it's sorry that wasn't able to be there longer, but it was his time. So yeah. But he's around you. So he is around you.
He is. And he keeps showing me this thing in the garden, which is funny.
Oh.
He keeps taking me to like this little spot, and he's so excited of this new growth. So I don't know if this is symbolic for something. So take it where you need to, Sherry, with this, since we can't talk back and forth. But something may be growing. He also is showing me like he's also has his arm around a male, not on the other side, but possibly guiding someone here, or just, also comforting or being with someone here. And it looks like it would be like a younger male, it could be a nephew or a son of yours, like that age group in your lineup, like that. So something with that, he wants to let you know that he's with him and part of guiding him along right now. And maybe he's having a hard time with this loss as well. And so, but he, like Kim said, he really tries hard to let y'all know that he's around, and he may do some funny stuff, like move stuff or whatever, but he really is trying to to get you to feel him, and that he's still there. Okay, so there's a pile of papers I'm seeing kind of piling up. So he's highlighting this piling up paper. And that he'll sit with you while you go through it. But no, do some stuff that if you're missing him, just sit like where you would normally sit with him. Put a glass of water or wine or whatever you would have with him, and just kind of hang there and just talk to him, sense him, and make him a part of your life. And so it's like he's alive. He wants you to know he's alive. A lot of times what we do when we lose someone is we keep them in the grave, and they're not there at all. They're really alive. And so he wants you to do that with this. It will help with you learning to live with this loss and the grief. So blessings to Sherry.
Yeah.
And Kim, that was our last one.
Oh.
And I know people are so bummed that they're not going to be able to hear my puberty male voice any longer. I just can't believe that
Your
everybody's stuck in. Yeah, I'm going through the change.
I can't hear it, so I don't know what they're talking about, but that's funny. I don't know. It's
we'll have to play it back for 2 seconds, and so we can laugh. But oh my gosh. Get on the train. Bring your 900 number. I don't understand what everybody's talking about. The 900 testing. 900 testing. What does that mean? Even? It just sounds like I have a cold.
All right.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Too funny.
So I'll let people know while we have a second. Oh, 1-900.
Thank you, Lori. I'm a little slow on the uptake.
900
Thank you.
number.
She's got my back. Keep me updated. So Max sexted. Ooh, so sexy voice, I guess. That's so funny. So Kim, what do we have to look forward to on your channel this week? Alexandra, thank you so
Alexandra. On Sunday, I'm gonna be chatting with Lori from Way of Positive Change, and we're gonna do a whole thing on money. We're gonna do like the stock market, the housing market, everything money. So if you have any questions, let me know. Just go to Intuitiveiw@gmail.com and let me know if you have questions. And it should be up the next day. It should be up Monday. We're going to record it on Sunday, and it should be up Monday. So
okay.
It's not my strong suit, really, reading on money stuff. So, but she is very good at it. She used to read for like Fortune 500 companies and stuff. So I'm going to have her help me. We're going to do it together.
That's fabulous. Yeah. What a great idea.
It should be fun. It should be fun.
And as far as me, Scott's channel in the morning on Sunday on his channel for current events. And then with Denise from, oh my gosh, why did her channel just leave my head?
Denise.
The Spiritual Growth Tarot. She'll be on there with us on Sunday morning, and then we'll all three again be on my channel for the 11/11 kind of the open question, like we're doing tonight. But so that's the Sunday. So it sounds like you guys, the community, we are so spoiled, you guys, our community. We get all this good stuff from everybody. So, but it was good to see everyone and hang out tonight on this fun Friday.
Yeah.
And to all the people who came tonight that are new, no, I am not going through puberty, and I'm not practicing my sexy voice. I'm blaming it on Mercury retrograde.
Mercury retrograde. I can't remember what it's called. Mercury retrograde. Yes, it's all that. The echo, everything.
I love that you couldn't remember what it was.
It goes in one ear and out the other.
And I love it.
Thank you for having me, Debbie. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me in your community tonight. Thanks, guys.
Yay. And so don't forget to subscribe everywhere. There's so many fun readers, and don't forget to subscribe and like, and it's all free, but it's real supportive. And we are advocates for that, aren't we, Kim?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No, absolutely. Yep. We need everybody. So. Okay.
So blessings to you all, hugging you, and I love you all so much. And until next time, please take care of yourselves.
Bye, guys.
Happy Friday.
Bye, guys. Happy Friday.